Hi guys. So we're back with the deciphering session, the poetry deciphering session. So this is the part in which we converse with our artists and then get to know them. But on the poetry sessions, we just want her to allow you guys into her space. Other than us just having a bunch of questions But I do have a question for her. I asked her, what did I ask you? I asked her a question about... what was the question?
I don't think it's an important question.
Please! Remember,
I'm a human being.
Human being inside of you.
I am a human
What's in your nature? What's in your nature?
What's
I
in my
asked her a
nature?
question. We start with that. What's in her nature? As in, you know how some people are just as I'm saying, it's savage. It's I don't know, let's say you bump into someone, you even say something. It's in me, it's in my nature, whatever. So I asked her, what are she must bring me two things, the bad one that is in her nature and the good one. So before she starts with her poetry, she will cut that question.
I think I'll bring in one, and that can count as good or bad, right? So I like perfecting things, things must be perfect. So that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Sometimes things don't have to be perfect, and sometimes things do have to be perfect, So I guess that's what's in my nature, If I stutter, perfection. So if I stutter or if I, fall or whatever, I don't want to fall, I don't want to stutter, I just want to walk smoothly.
Or at least
and I mustn't stutter, I want to be able, I want to know, and I want to be able to do. And if I can't, then I feel like I'm out of control.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. We're all human beings.
We're all human beings. You should putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
I ask you the same question, but I choose peace today.
Thank you for that.
Most of my poetry, they don't have titles. They just don't have them. But anyway, the first one was inspired by grief. For the past 3 years.
When I listen to it.
Yeah. So, for the past 3 years, I've faced loss, close family, brothers, uncles, grandparents, and then friends at a very short space of time for the past 3 years. So when you don't deal with grief, it does things to you. So that's why in the poem I start expressing how it keeps me awake. It doesn't go away. It stays standing. It stays. So that's how it makes me feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the other part that really touches me in the poem is the part whereby I speak about what it looks like or how it appears. I could be praying and then, for example, I'd be praying and then the next thing I just want to cry because I'm just but God, you took this away from me.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pray for this thing, but you took this away from me. And if I do get this person won't be there to see all of that. So it comes in prayer sometimes. So.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so
it keeps you awake at night.
It keeps me awake at night and it comes in prayer. Sometimes it is steadfast. So it doesn't move, it just stays. So yeah, that's how far I'll go with this piece.
Tell me about the last part of the thing, about how you said it what? It's but you were saying that it changes.
It's life changing.
Yes.
So it is life changing. So
do you mean going through it or what do you mean? What is it life changing when you go through it or when you block it?
It's life changing when you go through it. And your life changes either way when you don't go through it.
Okay.
But with grief, you don't have a choice. It's gonna open the door for you, and it's gonna pull you in if you don't go in willingly by yourself. It's not something that you can run away from. You lose your bundles. You're sprinting bundles will end.
Yeah.
It'll come fetch you. So, and also that line was also inspired by how when grief happens in your life, right? Your whole personality, or not your whole personality, but parts of you really change, and that could affect like how you treat others. So it's life changing in that sense, and you could never be the same. And that's how it is. You could never be the same. Like losing somebody, you lose a part, of yourself too. So yeah, that's what it's about. So I think we can move on to the second one. You're a boneless man. Ooh, So that's
we're talking about someone.
No. Don't worry. All of my poems are speaking about somebody. There is someone involved. It's a personal experience. It's me just reading out, expressing what it is that I feel. So that poem was. So the title of the poem is "A Love Misunderstood." So it happens in love whereby people, they misunderstand the love that you give to them, to a point whereby they're like, oh, it's not real, and they, want to go as far as trying to burn you as a person just so they can have the excuse to put you out. Get what I'm saying? So, I don't know, it's like they don't believe the love, they don't think it's real, and then they want to burn you so that you can step out of it. But then on the other hand, as Thandi, I see no man, but there's potential here. This thing can grow, hold on to me, let me show you the way, let me hold your hand, let me baptize you, let me renew you, don't be scared because you're feeling scared. I guess sometimes when people get too much of something, it sort of reminds them of what they've lost. Because why would you be scared of something that, is so dearly perfect? So it means you've had it before, but then you lost it. So now you want to run away from it. Yeah, so that's the feel. Where the person or the person experiences the person has had, whether it's in their homes and stuff, is also important. And that's why I say that understand that my love is not to be feared, it is not of your fathers. Sometimes, especially in black homes, you have fathers who are very scary and they don't really show their love, and they come across as strict and they come across as this, So I'm trying to tell this guy, don't be scared of my love, bro. It's not your father's love, This is a different kind of thing, So yeah.
My waves are not meant to what do you say, ferry?
Sorry?
There's a line that says my waves are not
they're not meant to drown.
Yes.
So I'm water, and it's like the connotations to water. It's clear, it's clean, it's fresh, and it's life changing. It's great. We were having water just now, man. You're refreshed. You're refreshed. So I'm like, yeah, here's a cup. Drink it. Take it. Let's cleanse that. That anger, that unsurety, that that fear. Let's let it go.
Did he get the message? Does he know the pro?
That's the thing. It's a he, and he will have to figure it out. I won't go out my way and be like, I wrote a poem about you, and stuff like that.
But it won't help him,
help him for what?
He will know that you're not out here to drown him.
No, then he also feel love back. Not that it's not something I want to do. So
but on camera.
Thing is,
exposure 101.
If you, sometimes men, if you're not direct with men, they will never know. So I can say that because we have both minds.
Oh, wow. It's just kind of like, okay, cool.
But I'm just grateful that that experience inspired me to write something like this.
Yeah.
I'm always grateful, for heartbreak. Inspiration is rooted in heartbreak. So we love heartbreaks. We have work, life-changing work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. The third piece.
The third one. So that one, Wow, I sound like a sad love poet. Ooh. Okay, no, but that,
Are you a love poet? You were like.
I don't think I am. people say like I'm sort of a healing poet.
Okay.
And okay, there are elements to that in this piece, the last piece. So the last piece is titled Resilience.
Yeah.
And I wrote that piece because, I don't know, like growing up I was perceived to be the strong person, bold, you know, and whatever life throws at me, I was expected to handle that, you know. So for me, this was the last straw. Like I was just like, I can't. And this breakup for me is a lot. Like I can't take it.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And I remember how I stayed in bed for like 3 days, and like I was going through it all because I believed that this is my person, man. You know, this is my man. You know, and my mom didn't even know what to do with me. Like she'd come, she'd drop a chocolate. She'll go like in the
breakup remedy, chocolates and
yeah, she'll drop a chocolate, go to work, come back from work, drop another chocolate, come back from work, and then eventually I had to stand up. So that's the other element of the poem. So I'll express that, you know, it ached in places where my hands couldn't touch, you know. So I couldn't like, you know, do police in my, but like it was there, you know, but I couldn't get in and be like, sorry, you know, like it was painful. And then I moved past that, and then I go to how we need to liberate ourselves mentally and be like, you know what, I went through this, it did this to me, but I need to understand that I am this person, I am worth it, I am, you know, I am better than this, you know, I can overcome this, you know, then, you know, therefore you take steps into, you know, healing. So you go and you go heal.
no more chocolate.
And then no more, you can have chocolate along the way. Of course, you're feeling sad every now and then. Journey, you start with your healing journey, and thereafter you learn to do the things that have schedule, like love, like schedule work. So you learn to love again. You know, like you go do that, because really you can be fixed in being in one person's life, but maybe you're not supposed to be there, and that's okay sometimes. So you need to once again get yourself out there and learn how to love again. Yeah.
Yes, still. Yes, still.
It is my favorite, one of my favorite pieces. Yeah, it is.
Resilience.
Resilience.
So now are you back to being the strong again?
Yo, I'm actually forced to be in the position whereby I have to be strong for myself. Like this week has been tough, and I've been telling myself like, hey, now I must go through healing again. Yo. And that time I have work to do, and there's so much happening, so many good things are happening, and now I'm focusing on that one thing that I'm just like, you know, I have to for myself, not for anybody else, but for myself. Yeah. You know, so I mean, if the world lets you down, you can't let yourself down too. You are all you have. You are really all you have.
Presidential is really feeling he's on some.
You are all you have.
He's all you have.
Like that's one thing, and that's why I love poetry, because I can always find myself there and pick myself up there. If I go through something, I can easily go to any of my pieces and remember why I wrote it. Sometimes I go like, I can't believe it's me. I can't believe I said this. So yeah.
That's dope. Wow, we ran on time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess you are a healing poet.
Did people just say that?
Yeah. She is.
You can confirm.
Presidential.
So then I wonder how my music would be there.
You see, and it's like got the, like as you were saying, it's got the, like that African thingy. Like it always bring them back home. So that's will be sick. You should do it. Hey, give me percentages because I'm the one. I encourage you on
camera. Royalties already.
Exactly.
I don't even know what it's called. I've been doing my research. Yeah.
I bet. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Confi.TV. I'm seeing guys poetry session. Season 2 is out. Like it's done. It's out.
Like it's out the way.
Yeah, it's out the way. Thank you. Your last
episode.
Your last time. Thank you for coming.
I feel honored.
You come from far.
Yes. Yeah. Don't even go there.
Please, Confi.TV. We are, to me, presidential and the whole Confi.TV crew. We'll link our social descriptions, guys. Thandi.